In this video, we will be reviewing clock problems for geometry. Generally, that means the angle between the hour hand and the minute hand. First thing to think about is several things to make this easier. First, between 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5, and so on, it is 30 degrees. So the 5 minutes between 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, the 5 minutes here, it is 6 degrees each. The next thing to remember is that the hour hand goes these 30 degrees every hour or every 60 minutes, or half a degree per minute. That is very important to remember, and that is a big trick on these things. Once you know that, everything becomes easier. So now let's start off with an easy one, 3 o'clock. The hour hand points straight at 3, the minute hand points straight at 12, giving us an angle of 90 degrees. Now let's do a time of 1:15. So here's the way I like to do it. You can do it this way or not. If the hour hand did not move, it would point toward 1. The minute hand points over here towards the 3. If the hour hand did not move, this would be a 60-degree angle. However, the hour hand does move somewhere over here. It just needs to give us a visual. So the hour hand will move to decrease the angle. So it's minus half a degree per minute times 15 minutes. So this is 7.5. So it's 60 minus 7.5, leaving us with an angle of 52.5 degrees. Now let's do a time of 5:40. Again, if the hour hand did not move, it would be pointing toward 5. The minute hand points toward 40. So the 8 or 40 minutes. So if the hour hand did not move, 30, 60, 90, that would be 90 degrees. But the hour hand does move, going to move somewhere over here towards 40. So again, that is half a degree per minute times 40 minutes. So that gets us 90 minus 1/2 of 40 is 20. So that leaves us with 70 degrees. Now let's do 2:50. And again, as a reminder, this is one way of doing it. There are other ways of doing it. I think this is just the easiest way of thinking about it. So 2:50, if the hour hand did not move, it would point straight towards the 2. The minute hand will be pointing towards the 10 or 50 minutes. That's if the hour hand does not move. So that would give us 30, 60, 90, 120, 120 degrees. Now this time you'll notice that the movement of the hour hand will actually increase the angle like that. So this will be plus 1/2 a degree per minute times 50 minutes. So then that is 120 plus 25, which leaves us with 145 degrees. This is the purpose of drawing this out. So just to make the point again, notice on this last one for 2:50, the movement of the hour hand increased the angle. Back to 1:15, the movement of the hour hand decreased the angle. And that's the purpose for drawing this out every time, is because then you can see when it increases the angle, when it decreases the angle. Now that you've seen this all, do each of these 3 times, conquer them, and then you can move on with confidence to your next challenge.